Yes, week one of the season set to wrap up on a beautiful Sunday afternoon in Edmonton. It's the Elks and Roughriders at Commonwealth. Both teams looking to get off to good starts after busy off seasons. Back at the 10, another free agent signing here in Edmonton. His kick is drilled along the sideline, bounces down.
Did he catch the corner?
And it looks like he did. And just like that, the Riders, without doing that much, are knocking on the door. Harris dumps it off. Walker, end zone. Touchdown. A return to Edmonton that he could only dream of. Jerome Walker.
But this is a fake to Jamal Morrow, the starting tailback, and then just a little almost pitch out underneath on the crossing route to Darrell Walker. And
Korsak to hold. And that one is good. 7-0. The Riders on top. First and 10 for Cornelius. 4 options to his right. That's where he's going to go. Heads up. Heavy pop coming as Mitchell gets hammered down by Jeremy Clark. Second and 15 after the 5-yard loss. A passing scenario here for Cornelius. Flush out of the pocket, taken down. Micah Johnson tripped him up. Got some help to finish him off. Korsak stands on his 30. A nice find for the Riders as Korsak lets this one fly. Moore trotting over there. It's going to bounce past him. And another excellent punt from Korsak. He had a great one earlier. This one was just as good as he pins the L job there. So they get a yard. 2nd and 9 on the 3 for Trevor Harris. Harris takes off right up the middle. Harris has a first down. Look at him go. He'll eventually slide just shy of the 25. You don't see that very often. The game for Sean Bain Jr. 2nd and 10 for the Riders on their own 38. 8.5 to play in the first half. They'll get it back to Bain again with some speed. Finding some room, and he's got it. First down as he takes it outside the 50.
This is down the field.
So another 2nd and long. They've been able to make a few of these on this drive. Is that another one? Yes. Dropped into the arms of Emelis. And he takes it all the way down inside the 10 and eventually hammered down to the turf.
Plays made by Purefoy.
What a phenomenal drive from the Riders. Lothar puts home 3 more to tie this game at 10.
On the outside this year.
2nd and 10. Cornelius with time. Now he's going to get himself in a little bit of trouble. They'll hang on to him and take him down. Time to work here for Trevor Harris. 4 options out to his right. That's where he first looks. That's where he's going to go. And Winnicky hauls it in. Good coverage from McConzo. But Jake goes up and gets it. Here at the end of the half. And they'll send 4 guys deep. Cornelius stepping up. He's going to heave one towards the end zone. Intercepted. Gino Lewis tries to get in there, but it's Jaden Dalkey who goes over and hauls it in.
Now I got to talk about
just
the safety.
What we need. As he slides in there and stops the old Hail Mary from Cornelius.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well try this offensively. We've seen it before many, many times. Last play of the half, just chuck it up. Maybe you get a bounce or a PI call, puts it on the 1-yard line, but not in this case. A great half by number 38. Hitting that starting
them and which way their celebrations will go tonight as the second half gets underway. Faithful down the field. Alford trying to find some room. He picks up some speed. Mario Alford looking for some room on the far side of the field, down to the 40. Stays on his feet and is finally tripped up. Almost had a house call here to start the 3rd quarter.
No matter it's the beginning of the game, just out of halftime, you got to be on your toes when you got returns like we have in the CFL. Mario Alford's one of them. Great speed.
This one from 33, just on the inside of that left hash, and he pushes it wide right. We saw some issues there in the preseason.
Yes, but a very nice tribute before the game started.
They had Brown in the running game and Mitchell in the passing game last year, and then Salisbury in the return game that had a lot of people. 16-yarder that he hit. This one from 11 in tight. And he puts that one through. And the Riders last year was tough. Pressure now from the Riders. Cornelius gets it away just in time. Looking for Mitchell. That intercepted on the far sideline. Roland Milligan, what a play. And the Riders take over.
Just baits Eugene Lewis. He's going to let him go and think that he's open on that out, but he breaks downhill, undercuts the route, and because of that experience that he has, he gets there with confidence. There's the pressure from Pete Robertson off the edge.
His one miss was pushed out to the right. Walker this time, and it's dead on right down the middle. And the Riders lead. 2nd and 15 this time for Cornelius. More pressure from the Riders. Cornelius in trouble, and they're going to wrap him up. A huge loss on top of it as the Riders defense comes barreling right through. Challenge flag picked up. Loxley for the lead, trying to push ahead, working his way towards the end zone, and he is denied. Riders defense does the job. They line up. 2nd and goal from the Rider 1. Loxley trying to find a way through, pushing in. Did they stop him again? A second effort. Is that enough?
I don't think he got it.
No. Stopped just short again. Third time the charm for Edmonton, or can the Riders defense put together a full denial? Loxley now takes it out.
No,
and
sir.
he's stopped. Roland Milligan is there, and the Riders defense shuts the door.
There's two guys that can block him. Mitchell coming in motion, or Gino Lewis on the down block. He doesn't get either. He hesitates because he slides outside for a half step and then jumps up and hits Kyle Loxley right in the chest on 3rd down.
Back to Morrow again, kicks it to the outside, and he's got some room. Morrow takes it down to the 40, and wisely
He's inbounds, yep.
rolls down. Hickson in the game at running back as Morrow takes a breather. Clock ticks down to a minute. They'll give it to Hickson. Stays on his feet, looking for the first down. Got it!
That should do it.
Frankie Hickson, the 1-2 punch with Morrow and Hickson. Final play of the ball game for Cornelius. In trouble, and he's not even going to get the ball off. Wrapped up and taken down by the Riders defense. 5th sack of the game for Saskatchewan's defense, and that'll seal up a Saskatchewan 17-13 road victory.
Hi everyone, and welcome to a beautiful day on the prairie. It's the home opener for the 1-0 Saskatchewan Roughriders, and they're up against their biggest rival, the 1-0 Winnipeg, wearing number 15 now in his first year with the green and white. On a 2nd and long, Harris, 4-man rush, gets it away for Jake Winicky, another newcomer to Saskatchewan who crowd picking up again on the 1st and 10 Winnipeg. Handing off, and they got him in the backfield. CJ Rivas comes in, and he
Throw it a little earlier. Don't take that hit.
It's 2nd down now. Harris completes it. And more yards after the catch, too, for Sean Bain. Harris does look good, though, as he looks deep, and it is caught inside the 10, down to the 5. Tevin Jones, Demario Houston was all over him.
Because the throw led it outside. Tevin Jones now has a chance. He stabs it with his right hand and tips it back to himself. You're right, the coverage was tight, but look at that little tip. And the key to that route, Rod, Jones gives himself some space on the sideline. He doesn't run himself out of bounds.
Harris faking the handoff to Morrow. Walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Saskatchewan. Samuel Emelis. The Riders get on the board, and they take the lead.
Alexander right there, the safety up near the line of scrimmage. If the safety's up near the line, then he can't be back in the middle. That's going to be the guy that gets to the middle. Samuel Emilus on the post.
Saskatchewan's first touchdown of this game, the point after by Brett Lothar. Maybe a foot. We'll call it 2nd and 11, even less than that. But 2nd and long for Harris. Stepping up. Gets away from the pressure and takes off. We wondered about his running, too. He doesn't run often. A flag comes out, too. There was late contact with his helmet as he went down.
When Trevor Harris is going to slide here because he's behind him. But that really doesn't matter. I mean, the rule is the rule.
Defensive coordinator for Winnipeg. A 1st and 15 now at midfield. 59 seconds on the clock. There's a big completion. Saskatchewan. Sean Bain. 22. Moving over to the Riders. A 2nd and 10. The play clock winds down, and Harris gets it away to the right, and it's complete. Good first half. Samuel Emilus has the touchdown for Saskatchewan. Harris is 15 of 18 for 173 and a touchdown pass to Emilus. Big moment here. Harris to throw again. He can find a receiver. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Saskatchewan. And look who has it again. Samuel Emilus. 2 TDs on the
play action, push up the middle. That flushes Harris to the left, and watch the catch. Emilus goes and gets this football. Wow, we're seeing some.
What a game, Emilus. Easily the best game of his young career. This would be less than that, but Mike O'Shea has no such thoughts. Final play of the half. Early movement on the right. And will there be a deep shot at all as Colares just goes down?
You know why he didn't want to kick that long field goal attempt? Coach O'Shea knows Mario Elf.
Some good injured receivers, but the receivers tonight are stepping up in a 2nd and 6. Looking to another now. Coverage is good, but the catch is made. It is Sean Bain, and a big first down to start this 2nd half for Saskatchewan.
Big Hill spying. He holds the ball to the last second, and then over the shoulder to Bain. Such a great, accurate throw after getting hit the way he did.
Ricky Walker coming in, and we saw this in goal now from the Winnipeg 6. With a chance to take the lead again. Touchdown again! Samuel Emilus. Wow. Again.
Hat-trick time. Yeah, they have been on the same page here tonight. Different types of plays, different types of coverage in all 3 touchdowns. But you haven't
targeted as much when all the others are healthy. Well, 3 catches. He's got that and then some. He's got mates the last couple of years with the Alouettes. Now together with the Riders and a 2nd and 10 Harris. Shorter crossing route, the catch, the run, the first down. Jerome Bruskeson. Brett Lothar from the 30 to make it a 1-score game again. We're down 10. Now they're down 7. They were in a situation like this before. They take a free play here and worry about the short yardage later. That's what they're doing. Deep for Jones. He got turned around, but he has the ball. Working on Demario Houston. Good. Approaching the halfway point of this 4th quarter. Harris handing off. Moore has a hole right side. First down and more. Saskatchewan. As Jamal Morrow takes it down near the Bomber 10. The Riders are going to take some points and have something to show for this drive as they do as Lothar puts it through. Team, though, running out of time, and what for a while had been good back and forth play by these 2 offenses. Trevor Harris still in this game. They're down 18. And it's Sean Bain tiptoeing down the sideline. Breaking free until Malik Clemens finally pushes him out of bounds.
A little swing hitch out there, and then away he goes. Lots of room on the sideline, not pushed out of bounds there. Showing a nice burst of speed. Down 3 possessions.
Welcome to Calgary, the Bow River, beautiful city, and a great day for a CFL game. We're talking Stamps Riders, red versus green. Including a big one that set up their first touchdown, 2nd and 10. Harris steps up, loses the ball as he's hit.
Loose.
And still loose. Fumbled back, and now into the
Wow.
The net result is excellent for the green and white, but what an adventure.
Because Calgary had 2 or 3 shots at this fall. Clearly a fumble right here. Like, the ball's out, no question about that. Now it's loose, it's live. Look at the Calgary trying to scoop it up rather than dive on it, but Winicky comes in, hustles back.
Take it any way you can, I guess. A good field and a first down. And it's Morrow running again. And running well inside the 35, down close to the 32.
Clearly Kelly Jeffrey committed to the run here.
They said they wanted to do it more, and they have been. But there's a pass and a big one, too. For a first down, Saskatchewan on the move. And now in about 18 yards. Corsack putting it down. Impressive drive, Saskatchewan. By much. The Stamps 49 and a 3rd and 2, and they're going for it. Let a shotgun Harris. Handing off to Morrow again, who tries to plow his way down, and he does. 3rd and 2, and he got 3 or 4.
On the right there, want to see more passing. But I know our quarterback understands how important that run game, especially establishing it in the first half.
He got injured here at McMahon in week 1 against BC. 2nd and 9 at the Calgary 50 for Jake Mayer. The blitz is coming. He gets it away. Oh, it's intercepted, and it's still in the hands of Roland Milligan. He dropped it, he picked it up, and he takes it all the way down to the one. Not calling it a touchdown. There was a hesitation where he went down. What a...
5 Stamps had a crack at it and didn't grab it. I mean, this one, okay, first of all, it's just outside. So Milligan chasing across the field, it drops right in his hands. Then he dropped it and caught it on the bounce, which almost never happens because of the shape of the football. And then away he goes. Tucker almost gets there. Now, is he down or did he cross the plane?
Well, that was what they were looking at. They didn't call it a touchdown yet. They look at it here, knee down, and is the ball broken the plane? So I'm sure they're going to be taking another look at that before this point.
Review by the command center. The runner was deemed down at the 1-yard line. To be Saskatchewan, first down.
Shea Patterson in, short yardage. 1 play later. It is a Saskatchewan Roughrider touchdown. All the way.
Well, the command center takes one away from a DB who doesn't often get it in the end zone, and that's probably why there's no...
Late 3rd quarter, Corsack to punt. Punted well in this game. Punted a lot, too. And he gets the roll into the end zone. Right past the dead ball line.
15, 20 yards.
Completes this one down to the Calgary 45. That is just in 3. Could be the final play of the 3rd quarter for Harris. Taking the handoff and stepping up. Wide open, Tevin Jones. Could walk in for the Saskatchewan touchdown.
Made a big block on the blitz. Now he's going to fake it and then get the chip on the outside so that Trevor Harris has a chance to step up in the pocket, climb in there, and hit Jones wide open on the...
Looking to make it a 4-point Rider lead, which he does. A flag does come out on that point after try. Like right now, this is as deep as Calgary's gone. With the exception of the touchdown, but no. It's picked off instead, intended for Odom's Dukes. Larry Dean has it. Big turnover. Roughriders as Dean takes it out. Up across the 25.
Well, this guy didn't touch the ground. Here's a good look at it to the right corner of your screen. Ball dropped, hit the leg. Yeah, and Dean scoops it.
Wow.
Well, I'm pretty sure that CJ Rivas didn't try to do this on purpose. He was going down, and the chances of it hitting his leg, bouncing up in the air long enough for Larry Dean to get there and make sure he grabs it.
Reception by Larry Dean. So Calgary couldn't get any more points. And here come the Riders now. Sean Bain breaks free. Lots more. Bain! Can they catch him? Finally do. Cameron Judge down there with Williams. But we got a 1st and goal coming up. 100 yards rushing. As mentioned last week against Winnipeg, Morrow only had 20 yards. Shea Patterson in. To punch it in again. His second rushing touchdown. Saskatchewan adds to their lead. Reception.
Yeah, good push right over the middle.
Moment of chill. In a tense moment now in a 2nd and 5. Harris. Oh, Samuel Emilus with Jamerson jumping in front of the ball.
Working against Jamerson. And Trevor Harris gives him a chance. There's an up over top. Amerson waving at it. Just missed the knockdown and tremendous concentration. How many times have you seen a receiver distracted by that hand? Not that time.
To tie it up and force a second mini game. Perfect. Game 2. It keeps going. Trevor Harris. Quickly. Jones inside the 25 and more. Down to the 15. Tevin Jones. This game's a tie so far. Riders looking to move in front again, and they do. Another field goal by Lawther. And so Saskatchewan. Right now, looking for another first down to the end zone to win it. 2nd and 7 from the Rider 18. Nair. They got some heat on, but he escapes. He looks into the end zone. Intercepted. The game is over. Saskatchewan wins it after all.
He's taking full responsibility. You could tell by his reaction. He does a nice job of breaking the pocket here. Just not sure what he saw because there were a couple of defenders. Micah Tights was there. Nick Marshall, of course. Here's a better look at what he saw. I guess he just tried to lift it up over Nick Marshall and just couldn't get enough on it. And again,
a perfect Thursday night in Regina at Mosaic Stadium to kick off Week 5 of the CFL season. It's the second meeting of the year between these two clubs, with the Riders picking up a Week 1 victory in Edmonton at Commonwealth.
So let's see if they stopped it, if they made adjustments.
Trevor Harris looking to pass for the first time in this game, and he's got a completion just outside the 30. It's Emilus who makes a nice move and takes it down inside the Elks 25. Decided to slide Purifoy back down the defense. Now here's Harris, 2nd and 8. Harris with some time, near side, another completion. That one to Jones, stays in bounds and taken down at the 6 is Tevin Jones. 3 options, wide side left. Takes a quick glance that way, throws that way down the field, and he's done inside the 50. Big time completion as he finds Picton for the first time tonight. Is a big one, and the Riders in business. 1st and 10 from the Edmonton 45. Harris with time. There's a flag on the play. He's got a completion up at the 30 as he got it to Kendall Watson. Trailing 3-0 here at home on Thursday night. 4 receivers to the left for Harris. Steps up. Has a completion. Back to Picton. A couple of moves. And he's taken down at the 10. Picton activated on this drive. Zone, which sets up a chip shot here. A 16-yarder for Lawther from just inside the left hash. And this weird football game is now tied at 3. Football game, and they had success, but he's still stuck 32 yards on just 7 carries. Now Harris, he's going to look down the field far side, and that's hauled in. Spectacular stuff from Emilus as he goes up and gets it.
And makes an outstanding catch on the sideline. I mean, this is in coverage, contested catch, fights off the coverage, 27-yard gain, gets him out of the hole. That's a biggie coming right off the penalty.
Phenomenal catch. 2nd and 4 for Harris this time. Wants to go down the field again. Drops it in there just inside the 45. Sean Bain hauls it in.
Outside on the corner route, 1 foot in, maintains possession all the way through the play. Trevor Harris drops it in the bucket.
Down to the Edmonton 43 as the Riders offense finally shows some life. Harris throwing again, wide open, far side, Watson, and he'll take it down to the 20 as Trevor Harris with back-to-back completions. Trevor Harris looking to jumpstart this offense, held to just a single field goal so far in the game. Near side, goes back to Picton, who is heavily involved on a drive in the second quarter. That's his third.
AC Leonard.
So 2nd and 15 now for Harris. Empty backfield. Leonard's coming again. Harris escapes on the run to his right, trying to find something downfield. He's able to gun it in there, and if that's held onto, that could be a first down to keep this drive alive. 2.5 to work with. 4 receivers to his left again. Rolls to his right. Pressure coming, gets around it, now looks down the field, and that's held on to. Tevin Jones comes up clutch. 2nd and 10 for the Riders. Harris, empty backfield once again. 4-man pressure from Edmonton. Harris with time, now he escapes. On the run, looking for that first down marker, got it, takes it down to the 25, and the Riders march on. Harris in the shotgun, trying to keep the Riders' hopes alive with 90 seconds left. They'll give it to Morrow, pushing ahead. And he's got enough. That now, Jamal Morrow, who doesn't have a touchdown on the season, stands in to the left of his quarterback. Harris wants to be throwing here, far side, touchdown! He finds Picton, and the Riders strike late. We've got a 2-point game at Mosaic.
Throw on time. Inside rub, offenses like to call it.
Gotta have 2. Morrow out to the left. Harris under pressure, gets it away, and got it! Tie game! He goes to Kendall Watson, and we're deadlocked at 11.
Stop it there. Look, he is locked in for the first part of that whole play this way. He switches his hips, goes to his 3rd read in the middle, sees Watson, and hits him. That's poise in the pocket. Manufacture a boat. He'll probably need 30 yards to get into field goal.
Certainly the time to do it. A deep kick. Oh, this one will bounce all the way into the end zone. Sims goes back, and he's going to concede. My goodness, what just happened? The Elks allow the single, and the Riders go up 12-11.
And he didn't know. He's.
Oh my!
CJ Sims didn't know. He didn't have the instructions from the coaching staff. New to the CFL. That was a good kick over his head, but this nonchalant effort to chase it down, he was giving up a point the whole way.
Conduct. Edmonton number 16. 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the 40-yard line. First down, Edmonton.
Clock sits at 29 seconds. More pressure from the Riders. Cornelius gets it away. Intercepted just outside the 40. A game ender from Marshall as he steps in and now tries to run the clock out, but the Riders defense comes up big to seal this thing away.
Dylan Mitchell. It looked like a good route. The ball just thrown behind him, and it gave Nick Marshall the opportunity, the chance to pick it. He does. So whether or not Cornelius was over the line is now irrelevant. The play made by the Rider defense. And for the record, any part of
the Riders in thrilling fashion late win it on a rouge. 12-11. The final. Smoky haze fills the air in Regina this afternoon as we get set to wrap up week 6 at Mosaic Stadium. The Riders looking to go 4-1 on the year and actually wrap up the season series between these two clubs with a victory today for the home side. Grace kicks it away from the 15. Hangs up there momentarily. Alford takes it cleanly just inside the 45. Trying to spring himself to the outside, far side of the field. There's a flag. The 45 as Alford turns the corner. Gets it down towards the 30. Mario Alford needs a block. Stays on his feet. Still going. Run like the right hand. Touchdown Riders. Super Mario does it again. touchdown.
For 45. Penalties declined.
No yards, decline, touchdown counts. Longest average in the CFL coming into the week in punting average. Well, that also means that returners, and we've got some great ones in the Canadian Football League, returners get that extra second with those really long kicks and the big hang time. They get the extra second, and Mario Alford gets to the outside and breaks a couple of tackles. Does he stay in? Yes, just 66-yarder.
To tack on one more and make it a 7-0 lead. And that is exactly what he will do.
These young guys are getting good reps.
Harris with time, far side, a completion. Watson has the first down. Great effort by Watson after getting.
And he just flies around and makes plays now.
Lawther at 75% on the year is able to knock this one through, and the Riders lead. For the Stamps, they get the ball back just outside their own 40. Pressure on Mayer. This time he'll be taken down. Coming around the edge, Robertson with a sack to force it 2 and out here along the way. Alford backed up inside his 20. Mario Alford looking for space, and he's full of some. Mario Alford to midfield, down to the 40. The race is on, and he's out of here. Goodbye, Mario Alford, to the end zone again. He said he was going to get more points, and he delivers.
The field position with a big kick, but it also makes it tougher to cover those kicks. It's called out-kicking your coverage sometimes, and that's exactly what happens on this 92-yarder for Mario Alford, who does not get touched.
At midfield, as soon as Alford had any clear space, he cranked it up. In here, as the clock ticks down, 2nd and 9. Empty backfield now for Harris. And he's got a completion. That's his running back, Jamal Morrow, who breaks a tackle for Moore. Down so far here this evening. This is a big one. Mayer out to his left. Pressure coming. It's Cox, and he gets there. That ball is up for grabs. Where does it go? Intercepted by the Riders. Not blown down just yet. No flags on the field. It's going to be brought back by Deontay Williams. And Williams has it for Saskatchewan. A jump ball on the far side of the field, hauled in after a bounce. With 11 minutes left, here's our first look at it. It looks like it goes off of Clark, then off of his hands, over his head, and you see Mills going down, and that's Williams who slides right in underneath it.
Well, this will be under review. All turnovers are under review automatically. You don't have to challenge as a coach, but it looks like Williams secured the catch. Brian Cox Jr.
Riders take over at their own 41. Harris dumps it off. Some room for Morrow. Jamal Morrow to midfield and eventually taken down. Morrow out into the slot. Empty backfield for Fine. 3-man rush. Fine looking to his right now. He'll take off. Stays on his feet. He's got a first down and more. Mason Fine inside the 50. And eventually it's Alway who tries to take his head off with that list. Fine, needing 10 more. More pressure again. Gets it out into the flat to his running back. And some room to go for Jamal Morrow. Up and out of bounds. But he takes it down just outside the Calgary 20.
He found him.
Riders looking to get into the red zone for the first time tonight. Fine looking down the field, and that is hauled in. First catch of the game for Picton, and of course it's a big one. From the Calgary 6. Fine has Morrow flare up to the right. He gives it to him. Jamal Morrow looking for that far side. It's got it. Touchdown Riders. They're not done yet. Jamal Morrow takes it home.
After this, we'll see what the officials are talking about. I think it's going to be against Calgary by the looks of it, but Morrow out there uncovered again.
Earlier this season, and another nail biter here tonight. Four-man rush. Fine escapes it. Now he's going to heave one down the field for Tevin Jones. Yes!
that he has to get outside of the pocket to allow his receivers to get downfield, and Tevin Jones does it. The mistake made by Calgary is they try to intercept it rather than just knock the ball down.
Extra point from Lothar is good. And the Riders go on top 31-30.
But he's got to be thinking, hey, they're going to try to merit past this. Just knock it down, and we've got them on downs. Way back in the other end of the field, they try to make the interception, can't get there, it bounces off the hands. I think it was Moxie, Roberson there as well. And Tevin Jones says, thank you very much, makes a man miss, and away he goes. And the Riders have a point lead.
Better than this. A picture-perfect Saturday afternoon in Vancouver as we get ready for a big one in the West. The BC Lions cruising along nicely. 4-1 on the year, unbeaten at home. Adams starts this time on his own, 27. 4 options out to his right. That's where he looks. Nobody there. In trouble. A flag on the play as Micah Johnson gets there first to take him down. For Adams, 2nd and 8 now. Pressure again, and they're going to get there again, taking him down. This time it's Robertson. 3rd sack of the season for 45. 4-man rush from the Lions. Fine gets it away, looking for Emelis, and he hauls it in. Excellent catch by Emelis with Gary Peters all over him.
Yeah, Sam,
50 so far this season.
Wait.
Some trickery. Kick it up. 3 guys were behind the kicker, taken there by Sales. And now Sales will eventually be taken down. Balls out, and the Riders are on it. It doesn't matter how they got it. They did. Wow.
Well, heads-up play by CFL All-Star from a year ago, Marcus Sales, to be there to take the pooch kit, but look at how loose he was holding the football. This is a DB who doesn't get to take the football very often.
Lothar, 26-yarder, and he puts it home. 71.9% on the season. 2nd down so far this evening. Quick look over to his right. And now he's going to be in trouble. Ball pops out, but the Riders do hop on it. DeMarcus Christmas. And will they take over again, or was Evans down when he was sacked? They do say Riders ball.
Riders ball. Back in this shotgun snap. Now he wants to step into a deep throw here. See how he's leaning into that deep throw, and then he doesn't like it. He bails on it, and Larry Dean gets home.
To their own 7. Evans. In trouble again, will not get away. He's taken down inside the 5. Riders defense continues to bring it. Miles Brown this time. Need 4 yards here. Fine. Watson complete. And he's got more than 4. Takes it all the way up outside the Rider 50. Receiving in a touchdown already here with the Lions this season. Evans. Down the near side, intercepted at the 50, going up and getting it. It's first of the season. Amari Henderson and the Riders defense strikes again.
I think he was the target, so he kind of geared down. Dane Evans throws it out there, tries to put air under it, thinking he's going to run to it, and Amari Henderson, watch this. He's going down the sideline here. Watch how he gears down. He gets open, he's gearing down there, and then goes, oh, the ball's in the air. He tries to accelerate, and he can't get there.
Just inside his long on the season, and this is just inside the left hash. And he has the leg, and he knocks it through. And it's a 1-point ball game. Mason Fine and the Riders offense have to settle for a couple of field goals. Now he wants a big chunk, and he's got it down the field. Emelis hauls it in.
You could tell by his reaction he wanted that call back.
Korsak kicks it just inside the 50 for Williams. Williams wrapped up, but excellent field position for Evans.
see when the ball came out from that.
Yeah, looked like it came out all the way down, but you didn't see it until after he was down. Maybe this helps.
Yeah, and you can't, it's automatically reviewed.
Oh, that's out. Did you see that hit his leg on the way down?
There's another look.
After automatic review of the fumble by command center, the ruling on the field is confirmed. First down, Saskatchewan.
Still has time, but they got to do something with it. Takes the handoff, has a ton of time, looks to the far side of the field. Jones is wide open and he hauls it in. Tevin Jones down to the 30, and he swung down at the 20. Biggest play of the game for the Riders offense. 14 yards.
And he knocks it through.
Thank you, Kate. You said it best. Welcome to beautiful Nova Scotia. What a treat it is to be back for another Touchdown Atlantic between Saskatchewan and Toronto. Second straight meeting in the Maritimes, and running back Jamal Mora out to the wide side, number 19, Samuel Emelis on this 1st and 10 for Mason Fine. Looking to push it down the field more, and they do. A quick first down through the air. That one is caught by Sean Bain, the second. 9 for 13, 64 yards, 1 interception thrown from the Saskatchewan 43. Looking to his right, completing it again. Second catch of the game for Samuel Emelis, who has another first down. He has it up across midfield with the 3-minute warning coming.
As a contested ball guy and trying to make that happen for them.
Fine. Over the middle, complete first down and more. Tevin Jones. And a great play for the Saskatchewan offense. Ready in the range of St. Mary's alum Brett Lother. Looking for more, though. Mason Fine off to the left. That's complete. Right at the sideline, and coming down with it is Sean Bain. And a big first down
from that list for the Saskatchewan Roughriders.
He has 7 catches, Bain does, for 48 yards. And Fine to pass again. Over the middle inside the 5 is Tevin Jones. So Saskatchewan does indeed have something going. 30 seconds to go. Chad Kelly throws it deep. Coverage is there, and it's Nick Marshall with the interception, his 3rd of the season. So
there's the matchup. Nick Marshall's just going to run hip pocket, looking back at that football.
3 touchdowns. They put together a couple of good drives late in the first half, but couldn't get the points to show for it. Needing something desperately and going to the ground, and they got a good carry. Best one for Jamal Mora as he gets it up to around the 34. 1st and 10 at the Rider 48. A fake to Mora, but nowhere to go. He tosses it to him alertly as he was being taken down. And look what Mora does with it. They made something out of nothing, and they get it inside the Argo 45.
Lib here from Mason Fine. Looked like he was in a world of trouble there. Little chest pass out to Mora. Watch the backup block there from Samuel Emelis. Pretending to get out of the way of one player while jumping into the way of another. Good heads-up play from the receiver to help out.
Rider offense on the move. Rolling out to his right is Fine. Looks downfield, and he has Bain again, down just outside the 20. Got the first point in that game a year ago, and this for the first points for the Riders in this Touchdown Atlantic. And the proud Nova Scotian pumps it through.
All-around players missing from their secondary with injury.
Kelly on 2nd down, flushed out, tries to step up, but he can't. Pete Robertson's there, DeMarcus Christmas too, and that is the 1st sack for the Rider defense. Important figure in maritime sports history here at St. Mary's. 2nd and 11 now in the loss of a yard by Morrow. That's complete. First down and more, Sean Bain. Lots of yardage after the catch too as he gets it up to midfield. Leading the way here in Halifax. 113 for Bain. A handoff, no, a fake, and a throw, and a completion to another one. And this is Samuel Emelis in the 4th quarter, when McManus stepped in front of a pass by Cody Fajardo and took it to the house. And a 6-point win. Fine. Has time, another completion inside the 20. And that
their aerial attack at UMass prior to that.
There's 4 catches for 60 yards. Fine. Flushed out to the right. Gets it away, and it's caught again for another first down. First catch of touchdown Atlantic for Jake Winicky. Down 18. They got to a goal to go last time around, but couldn't get it in the end zone. Mason Fine back to work. Tevin Jones has the ball inside the Argo 40. With the snap, and Korsak will put it down at the 44 for Brett Lother, who goes 2 for 2. Atop the dorm.
Yes, sir, giving us those great looks from the sky.
Great stuff, Alec. Now flushed out of the pocket again is Fine. Turns and fires and completes it to Jones. Another good passing play for the Riders across midfield and a first down. Under 3 minutes to go and throwing to the right. And it is caught. Coverage was tight, but coming away with it is Jones, who gets it up across the 40. 2:39 in the clock here in Halifax. The play fake. Deep ball. Right side and threading the needle. Beautifully done. And that completion inside the 40.
Reception.
Gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Argo 31, Dolagala. Deep right, caught, touchdown, Saskatchewan. And the Riders finally find the end zone. Sean Bain. A nice catch and a nice ball.
Yeah, what a throw, what a catch. Dolagala dropping it in there. You see Dolagala, great height, able to see over the line as the pocket starts to close in a little bit. Stands in there, zips it in. Battle between a couple of former Stampeders out there, Daniel and Bain.
12 targets, 10 catches, 113 yards. A touchdown for Sean Bain.
Thank you, Kate, and welcome to Mosaic, where it's all fun and games outside, but serious business inside to round out week number 10 as a pair. Sean Bain, 41 catches, leads the CFL here in week number 9. Is looking at arm hit, still got it away, complete underneath. It's the newcomer stepping in for the injured Braden Lennius, and right away, Bailey Zappi. Some NFL success at quarterback there to Western Kentucky. He's loving Mason Fine on this first drive. Into traffic, big hit. Jake Winicky holds on to it. Move the sticks again. He had a shot there of Josh Valentine Turner as well. Delray Beach. Oh, Jake Dolagala. Big body backup quarterback. It goes hard count, and I think Lorenzo Malden might have jumped. I wondered, Seuss, when we saw.
Offside, Ottawa. 5-yard penalty. Makes it first down.
It gives Mason Fine a fresh set of downs. First and goal. Hands it off inside. Jamal Morrow lowers the hammer. Touchdown, Riders. Mason Fine handed the rock off. Morrow hasn't gone over 50 yards. A little under 5 minutes. As this time, they will kick it. Why not? Inside the score zone, inside the 20. Just 27% of the time they get a major. Thought about sending it deep into the back of the end zone. Tries to run away and brought down. Anthony Lanier hasn't missed inside 35 yards since week 1. And this one, just an easy chip shot. Turned last Friday against his old team, the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Great pressure on here from the Red Blacks. Fine gets it away to the outside. Great throw right at the sticks. It's Sean Bain Jr. First down, Riders. They took a look at it for a moment, hesitated, and then moved the sticks. Fake the run here. Fine by himself. Leans back, finds Jake Winicky. One-on-one with Justin Howell. And Howell brings him down, but a gain of 17 off the back foot. Those 6 tackles last week in Halifax for touchdown Atlantic. Deep drop from Crom. Down he goes.
Maybe surprise him there, but no real spot.
Second and long. Crom loads it up and gets blasted. Brought Mason Fine. Again, a blitz from the Red Blacks. Underneath, great read that time by Fine. Gets it out quickly. Stearns crosses the 55 all the way down to the 47-yard line of the Red Blacks. The criticism not colorful enough to warrant the flag. And Brett Lowther will hammer one through, extending the Riders' lead here at the end of the first half. Contributing right away with so many injured receivers here in Saskatchewan. I'll fake the run, begin with a throw, and there he is. Stearns breaking away from a tackle at the 45, gets an extra 13 yards after the catch. 1,900 yards in his final season at Western Kentucky. He's got 66 here tonight. High catch, Sean Bain paid the price against one of the hardest hitting.
Good half, but only the one touchdown was rushing from Jamal Morrow.
Shuffling on the back end. We'll see where Mason Fine attacks. Vertical shot. Bain down the field. Hangs it up. Drops it in. Touchdown Riders.
First half, when we asked Sean Bain, what route do you like best against man? He goes, I just want to go. Just give me the go route. He just tracked that one down, but a real nice drop in the bucket throw from Fine. And
field for the Riders coming into tonight's game. Mason Fine, the deep ball, 20 yards or more in the air. Points off turnovers. The Red Blacks have 49 on the season. They'd love to add another 7 right here. Get back in this ball game, but it's another sack running around that right edge. It's a trifecta of takedowns for Anthony Lanier. The Riders home game without Kermit. Make the run. Fine loads it up outside, up in the air, going and getting it. Rob Baltimore will finally touch down Samuel Emelis, but do this. Make sure you're all over the field on specials. Loza lines up at the end here, trying to put pressure on. Pump down the left sideline. Emelis up against Rob Baltimore, and Emelis gets it inside the 10. Jump ball, all his.
Malden crashed down with the play action, and that allowed for a huge throwing lane outside for Mason Fine. He had lots of clear vision to get it down and put it right where he wanted to. And again,
so Brett Lowther comes out. Missed opportunity here for the Riders offensively. Weston Crum, 2nd and 10. 7-man protection, pumps, trouble! Down he goes! Charbel DeBuyer gets home this time. Them in the first 3. Well, not sure they checked that box, but here we are. First play of the 4th, looking down the field, catches his own pass, knocked down into the hands of Fine, who goes for a run. On 1st and 10, punched down at the line of scrimmage.
Twice. Well, might have been Wakefield, number 96. Yes, it was that big right arm, and then Fine picks.
Not gonna be fancy. Pigram, right side, jumps on top of the pile.
Didn't get it.
Going to be short. Ottawa with all the momentum here. First things first. How do you stop Mario Alford? Coverage unit trying to get down the field. He springs it across the 40, stumbles. But that is a great place to start for Mason Fine in the Riders offense.
Absolutely.
This is the only one that matters right now. Snap is back. Kick is up. He dug into it. It's got the leg.
Wow.
He hit it.
He nailed it.
26 seconds left. Under skies all smoky blue-green in Saskatchewan tonight. Lowther plays here. Clock rolling. Snap up. Crum, pressure on. Down he goes.
Thank you, Kate. Beautiful look at the St. Lawrence River, and yes, it's looking like the skies are clearing up. I don't want to jinx anything, but this game in Montreal might take place without any kind of weather delay. For this
Experienced starting quarterback is certainly that in today's CFL.
4-man rush, and they've got him. Caleb Evans is sacked. And that is Miles Brown who picks it up. The Riders fine is 3 for 5 for 15 yards. And handing off Jamal Morrow. Keeps his feet, gets a first down and more for Morrow inside the Montreal 30 and a gain of 13. He had the winning field goal in the dying seconds last week at Mosaic from 54. This much shorter for Brett Lother, who puts that one through. Faking the handoff is Evans. Rolling out to his right. Looking downfield into the end zone. It's intercepted. Amari Henderson has it. So the Alouettes give it right back as he is hit hard. Taken down there by the fullback James Tuck. Thrown by Dolagala. Evans throws one to Amari Henderson with it. His second interception of the season. Ryder
from his free safety spot to break that one up.
Good coverage there. Duquan and Anto, and that's complete. And across midfield, and a first down for the Riders. Already lost Trevor Harris, and earlier lost Mason Fine, and will not be back in this game. Jake Dolagala handing off to Morrow. Finds some room and gets down close to the Montreal 35. Another good carry by Morrow. We'll try for Brett Lother coming up here. 44-yard attempt. Corsack putting it down. And Lother putting it through. To the Alouette 53. Just over 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And it is Bertrand Houdon, the rookie. Picked up in the draft by the...
But you then become so limited beyond that if Dolagala is struggling or if Dolagala gets hurt.
He completes it there inside the 10. It is Stearns in his second CFL game, and a flag comes out as he's taken down.
6, the fact is.
Dolagala keeps, and the Riders finally get into the end zone.
And when you're Montreal and Noel Thorpe, when you've got a team off the field, pointed in the penalties that created this. But Saskatchewan doing what they need to do if they're going to have any chance.
A bit of a cloudy evening in Regina, set to play host to the final game on the Week 11 sked with the Riders and the Lions set to meet for the second time in the last 5 weeks. The BC owns those 4 names. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion from the BC 35. Riders trying to force an early 2-and-out. Adams under pressure, taken down. Ball pops out and the Riders trying to hop on it. What a start for Saskatchewan if they recover, and they do. Early mistake from VA and the Riders are all over it.
Not sure who got their hand on it. It wasn't really blitz pressure, although it looked like Larry Dean was spying Vernon Adams, stepped up, made the hit, and that's when the ball came out.
Yeah, a second career start, has the ball on the visitors' 31. Looks to throw here, far side, man wide open. That is complete down inside the 20 and a little bit further for Emelis. To the BC 15 inside the red zone for the first time today. Dolagala to the end zone, just short of it, back up towards touchdown. Schaefer Baker, my goodness, a lot happening there, and what a start for the Riders.
And it was a ton of yards after the catch, but what a dart throw in a tight window for Dolagala to get it to 89. And he gets it.
Dolagala, 2 passes, touchdown to the guy returning to the lineup for the first time this season. On his own 40. Terry Williams awaits the punt. Tracks it down at the 12, and he gets absolutely destroyed just inside the 20.
I want you guys to know we're dressing a new linebacker who's going to play on the teams. You might want to keep your eye on number 47. Thanks, Coach, for the heads up.
Ladies and gentlemen, TJ Brunson.
Yes. Nathan Rourke and now Vernon Adams.
No gain for Lucky. 2nd and 10 for BC from their own 21. Pressure coming. Adams in trouble, taken down again. Riders defense gets home. Miles Brown among others.
Dehema and Godber were going at it.
Dolagala looking to get a chunk of this back. He's going to look to get it all back down the field for Emelis. Holy smokes! What a catch by Emelis! Goes up and gets it.
the halfway mark and some outstanding player award possible nominees. I put Sam Emilus in the discussion as top Canadian. He climbs the ladder and rips it down there. That's a great.
Down to the BC 30. Dolagala gets it away over the middle. That's hauled in. Heavy pump at the end of the play. But first catch of the day for Jared Stearns. By 3. They have the ball on the BC 8-yard line. Looking to get the lead back. Dolagala hands it off. What a cut all the way to the end zone. Untouched to Morrow. Second rushing touchdown of the season. And the Riders answer back.
Board, but watch Dolagala, number 9 here. He gives the ball up, hands up, touchdown. Saw the great blocking and cut from Morrow.
The whole way, 8-yard touchdown to cap off that 77-yard drive on a nice throw. And a little back and forth action here on Sunday at Mosaic. We got a good one. Williams just outside the 30. And still going, and now a pile up just outside the 35. Flags at the end of the play. Did this ball come loose, and do the Riders have it? It's happened.
Well, let's take another look at it.
Okay, the ruling on the field is a fumble. Saskatchewan's ball.
Wow.
I'm wondering if Rick Campbell can challenge that with the way that Williams was tackled at the end of it. Not there. Everything's clean there and fine, but right here around the neck. And
after the play, we have a 15-yard misconduct penalty on BC number 48. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Okay, so they're ruling that that was after the ball was fumbled and the play was out. And is finishing the first half strong as well.
3-yard pickup on the completion to Stearns, 2nd and 7. Dolagala down the field, wide open, touchdown Riders! Jared Stearns, first CFL strike. Riders up by 10.
Over his offensive line, he stands in there strong, climbs a pocket with a couple of hop steps, and that's where Stearns sits down. 18 yards
there, and Stearns was wide open. Lothar for one more, and the Riders on top.
Wanted to make sure he had sat out the 3.
Adams thought about going deep. Now he's going to look the other way down the field, intercepted in midfield. Taken away by Jeremy Clark. His first INT of the year is a big one. Late here in the second quarter.
Has lots of time. He climbs up in the pocket here a second and finds a throwing lane. But he is thrown into a lot of coverage over there. Clark comes up with it.
Late in the quarter. From 53, just inside the left hash. Korsak to hold. Gets it down. Lothar puts it up. And sneaks it in. Lothar good. From 53. From the Rider 42. Lions offense moving quickly here. Adams in trouble. Knocked down at the 50. Big loss. Ready on the season. 1st and 10 here on the BC 52. Dolagala keeps this one and takes off. Look at the big fella. Takes it down inside the 40.
Seems like they're 2 losses, but in their wins, they have been dominant.
Both of their losses have come on the road. Dolagala with pressure coming right up the middle. Leads one up there down the field. Come on. Are you kidding me? Come on. That was incredible. He holds it in for the touchdown. Oh my goodness. Samuel Emilus.
Well, this one is Emilus going after the football, not just high point him, but going after it. Looked like that was intercepted. What a great look at it from field level.
Dolagala and Emilus goes over 100 yards. Lothar for one more. Perfect. 10 for Adams. pressure right up the middle. He's in trouble. They got him again. Riders defense feasting on Vernon Adams again tonight.
Disciplined pass. DBs have given up a touchdown to Keon Hatcher.
Yeah, that's true. Dolegala, 2nd and 10. Tight window. Coming back and helping out was his receiver, and that'll go for a first down to Schaefer Baker. From their own 32. 4-man rush. Adams in trouble again. He's taken down. Riders defense is going to finish it. Anthony Lanier gets home.
And he's working one-on-one. Late in the year.
Lawther from 27 to put them back up by 5. And he smooths it through with 5 seconds on the clock. It's a game that really needs no setup at all. A sold-out Mosaic Stadium in Regina set to host a Labor Day weekend battle between the Riders and Bombers. Overall, they won the toss. They wanted the ball, and they're about to get a short kick. What a start! Lawther hops all over it. Trickle just outside the 40, and the Riders have it. What a way to start this Labor Day clash.
Stadium into it early. How about a little trick play in the special teams, setting the tone? Lawther just kicks it to himself and is patient to wait for it to get the 10 yards. The Bombers are looking to set up blocks. They're a little bit slow to react. First down, Saskatchewan.
How about that call in this game? First and 15. I'll back them up 5. Winnipeg works from their own 49. 3 options to the left for Collaros. Looks that way. Throws that in. It's intercepted.
Knew he'd do it.
Of course.
Knew he'd do it.
Nick Marshall hauls it in. Riders defense steps up big early.
And Nick Marshall is going to jump this. He doesn't backpedal. He jumps the route. It wasn't even his guy. He just played the play and cut underneath the interior slot back receiver, not his wide receiver, to make
13 in a row. This one from 43 yards to put the Riders on the board. And he sneaks it through. Saskatchewan
of 82 in that game. So if you can control him, you got a chance.
Big 2nd and 9 here at midfield. Collaros in trouble, and he's going to be thrown to the turf by Micah Johnson. His 4th sack of the season. Returns so far here today into the game in place of Nichols. Dolegala pressured, hit as he throws, has a completion to Jones, and a ton of room. Tevin Jones up to the 40, now to midfield, finding some space, and he's still on his feet. How about that for yards after the catch? Tevin Jones, biggest play of the ballgame.
Mario Houston here with a new partner all of a sudden. He wants to undercut this. He goes on an angle too close to the line of scrimmage, too far towards the line of scrimmage, undercuts it too shallow. And Tevin Jones takes.
After that big play, Jones is already at 93 yards receiving in this game. Dolegala again stays in the pocket, looks down the field, has a completion near side and picked it. His first catch of the game's a big one as well. And the Riders are knocking on the door.
Jake Dolegala shows here. He just slings this outside. Flick of the wrist type of throw. Rose tries to go for the pick. Ball sails just over his hand and picked it. Great concentration.
That went off his arm and then down. They'll do it again. Pipkin. Can he finish it this time? Pushing straight ahead. Touchdown Riders. Antonio Pipkin gets home. And the lead is 9.
Finished off by Antonio Pipkin. Picked up after the injury to Mason Fine. And there he is stretching across the plane.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown. Then after the play, there's 2 15-yard misconduct fouls that even...
Lawther out to make it an even 10. Strokes it home. Riders on top by Morrow. 4 carries for just 4 yards. Dolegala over the middle, has a completion down inside the Winnipeg 50. Schaefer
can miss a series or two.
Sigh of relief from Bombers fans. Dolegala, 2nd and 7, far side, drops that one in there just in time, and it's held on to by Emelis. His first catch of the game. Deeper earlier in this game, he's at 14 in a row now. 27-yarder from just inside the right hash. No mistake about it, knocks it home. And
these guys love playing in this game, this weekend.
Less than a minute to go. Bombers will bring a little bit of heat. Dolegala gets it away, has Emelis. Spins off a man, near side, first down out to the 50. Emelis.
So, go back to their normal game plan.
Riders with the lead, and they will have the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Mario Alford with some blocking, finds some space, stays on his feet, still going. Excellent field position for the Riders off a nice return from Mario Alford.
Break to the upfield shoulder. If you feel like you can get it, use your IQ cut underneath.
Finally, some space for Morrow, right up the middle for a first down inside the 25 before he's eventually taken down by DeMario Houston. On that ball. Lothar knocks another one through. 16 in a row for Regina rivals. Dolegala in trouble, stays on his feet, finds his running back. Jamal Morrow looking for space, near side, and he's got a first down. Not exactly how they drew it up, but it works. From just inside the left hash on Labor Day for Lothar. That one is up, and it is good with room to spare.
Is that's the difference, that one decision.
Likely a phone call from the league coming as well. Now Mario Alford trying to change things the other way. Alford trying to stretch it out, stays on his feet, trying to turn it up the field, and he does. Alford to midfield, and just like that, courtesy Super Mario, the Riders are back in business. Mario stands at his 10. Parker will watch it bounce, and that one will trickle into the end zone. He will once again take a knee.
But a new set of downs is the priority.
2nd and 7, empty backfield. 4-man pressure. Dolegala down the field, has a completion at the 40. Finds his running back, Jamal Morrow, and that will put them within field goal range for Brett Lothar. From the Winnipeg 39. Big Hill trying to get there. They dump it out to Morrow. Takes it inside the 40, down to the 30, stays on his feet. Jamal Morrow finally tripped up at the 15. Almost a house call, but the Bombers are there to wrap him up with 61 seconds on the clock.
See if they can tie it up.
Lothar hammers it through, and we are dead locked at 24 with not sure you could script it any better. We are tied at 24. You'd be crazy to change the channel. 2nd and 10. Dolegala gets it away just in time. Complete far side. Emelis, this time he has it, hangs on. And will eventually be tied up just outside the 20 right. Over 300 passing yards for Jake Dolegala. Looks for more here. Gets it away again. Tucks it into the 10 towards the end zone. Stopped just short. Pipkin to put the Riders on top. Pushing ahead, and he's in. Touchdown, Saskatchewan. 2nd of the game for Antonio Pipkin. And they go on top by 6.
Proud. It's the Labor Day weekend against the 9-win Bombers. Top team in the division. And he's just standing in.
Looking to make it 8 here. Dolegala waits, gets it away quickly, and he does! Guns it into there, Sean Bain Jr. 2-point conversion nailed. The lead is 8.
Not
Winnipeg with over 33,000 in attendance. It's a sellout for the Bombers and Riders in the Banjo Bowl.
Saskatchewan secondary, Evan Holm. I think he's having an all-star year.
2nd and 3. They'll get it out into the flat, back to Schaefer. Baker again, bounces off one tackle, has a first down, and a little bit more along the near sideline.
He had to drive all the way to Winnipeg on game day.
That's right. And Lawther, who had 5 field goals on Sunday, knocks one. Stop this Winnipeg 21-point run. Right down the middle. Cannot be any more accurate. Start on their own 20. Dolagala completes it up to the 35. And that'll be taken all the way up to the 40, but
receiving core in Saskatchewan gets better every game.
They'll hand it off to the rookie. Nice push ahead, and that'll be a first down for Bertrand Houdon.
Pressing the head and I was doing that, so they thought it was funny. The Capri was a little afraid with Sear. I thought it was cool.
Big carry up the middle once again for Thomas Bertrand Houdon. The second half of our Friday night football doubleheader brings us to a beautiful evening in Regina with the Riders and Elks set to meet for the 3rd time this season. Saskatchewan looking to bounce back after an ugly loss in the Banjo Bowl. Out of Eastern Michigan. Here on 3rd and 5, set to let it fly from around the Edmonton 30. Gets it away cleanly. Alford steps ahead, takes it at the 26. Mario Alford with some space on the far side of the field. This could be trouble. Gets to midfield. Finally forced out at the 45. Instant field position. Chance to open the scoring. 26-yarder just inside the left hash. And he's able to knock it through. Riders on top here early from the Edmonton 36. Ford dumps it off. Brown waiting for it, and that is intercepted the other way. Rivas gets it. Once again, a fortunate bounce, and he's right there to take it away. Some wild times at Mosaic.
Like it bounced off the hands of Kevin Brown. He's going on the screen. It's a design screen play, a little bit high, can't corral it in, and CJ Rivas drops right in his lap. First report on the health of Jamal Morrow.
2nd and 6. Dolagala towards the end zone. Touchdown, Riders! Into the hands of Sean Bain. His 3rd strike of the season. And Saskatchewan goes up by 9.
Going to not try to get inside and run that skinny post. In fact, he's going to go out and around all the way to the post on the veteran Ed Gainey. So Gainey, if he's got inside position, he doesn't think this throw's possible. But Sean Bain just keeps working towards that middle. No safety to help. And Dolagala puts it right on the 1 and the 5.
I mentioned right off the start of the game. And Lawther just sneaks that one through. 5. Lawther out. Hitting at 85.7% coming into the game. Has one already, and you can give him 2 as he strokes that one through. And the Riders go on top. Quarterback 4 for 4 on this drive, which is now down to the Edmonton 26. Nice window, finds a man, touchdown Riders! Tevin Jones! And Dolagala finishes off an excellent drive. Saskatchewan goes back on top.
2 tonight, and this one is just tremendous timing. And bang on, Dustin, right in the window between 2 defenders. Tevin Jones comes back to the ball, gets the angle, and gets to dance.
Very impressive to watch when he's operating like he just did on this drive. Lawther for one more, and the Rider lead is back. And they'll try to stretch him out. Now he's going to throw. He's got a man wide open. Are you kidding me? Drops it in there at the 45. Down to the 40. Still going. Jamal Morrow stays on his feet. Hold down just shy of the 10. Oh, boy, an all-timer there into the hands of Jamal Morrow.
Used to catching the football, and Jamal Morrow used to handling it. And, hey, if this is out in front of him a little bit more now, in fairness to Pipkin, He had to fade away and almost was falling backwards when he threw it, but Morrow probably scores. They do get in plus territory.
Edmonton, will they bring pressure again? They do. Dolagala gets it away quickly. Has a completion and a touchdown all the way to the end zone. Second of the game for Sean Bain, and the Riders go back on top.
Dolagala recognizing blitz after getting smacked in the back on the previous play from Luchez Purifoy. Stands in there tall, sees the blitz, reads it, hits the hot route to Bain.
Trickery along the way. And after a penalty after the play from Noah Curtis, the Riders make Edmonton pay. Fourth in the league. About 109 yards. Here's Ford. Taken down at the 35. Ball popped out after he went down.
Toronto just wrapped up the division tonight.
Winnipeg later in the year, too. Dolagala finds a window. It's Tevin Jones. That'll work up to midfield. Still going. Jones all the way down to the Edmonton 51. And a big chunk immediately is exactly what the Riders need.
Thank you, Kate. We welcome you to Ottawa and the Saskatchewan Roughriders' first visit to the nation's capital in more than 4 years. Two teams certainly in need of a win. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick in that loss to the Edmonton Elks at Mosaic. From the Saskatchewan 32, and it's off to Sean Bain. Yards after the catch as he gets it up close to the 45, and a first down right out of the gate for the
Trialer, Samuel Emelis.
Faking to Frankie Hickson and throwing again, and it is complete across midfield to Kean Schaefer-Baker. Gets it down close to the Ottawa 50. And
quarterbacks in the league right now, but I think the fact is, again, he's been able to create a vertical threat.
On that first down, over the middle, and an open receiver, too. It's Schaefer-Baker with his second catch of the night.
Gives him advantage in terms of finding passing lanes.
Being a 19, Frankie Hickson right side, breaking through again. Stays on his feet. Adam O'Clair finally hauls him down. Gets it down inside the Ottawa 25. Is their first game here since June 2019. Off to the right, it's complete. Tevin Jones gets it inside the 15. Should be another first down for the Riders. Great start, 6 for 6, 73 yards. And they're getting close. Inside the 5, Schaefer-Baker. Touchdown maker. Saskatchewan gets on the board first here in Ottawa.
For guys like Tevin Jones, Sean Bain, Samuel Emelis to really break out. And it just makes the group that much stronger when they get argued.
Missed much of the season with injury. Brett Locker capping off this, a 6-play, 74-yard drive with the extra point. First of 18 for Frankie Hickson against Barron Miles' Ottawa defense. First and 10 at the Ottawa 54. 7-7 tie. Little play fake. And with time, deep ball. Dolagala. Deep and open. Touchdown, Samuel Emelis. He was waiting for it. 54 yards, Emelis with his 5th touchdown of the season.
You see, look at the head position on the DB. Sherrod Baltimore looking into the backfield all the way. Run fake there, he's sitting. Nobody else gets deep over the top to help him out. And Emelis trots into the end zone. Sent Godfrey as well. Not his brother.
Yeah, one of the Riders injured right now, and pressure coming from Albright, and this time he gets to Dustin Crum. Christian Albright inserted into the lineup because of some injuries. 17 at the Saskatchewan 52 for Crum, the Red Blacks, and on this second and long, he gets hit again. Back-to-back sacks, and look who gets it. Back-to-back for Albright. 2 plays and 2 in the sack column for number 97.
Trying to help him up, yeah.
First and 20 after the holding call at the Ottawa 50. 2:12 on the clock. Micah Johnson's moving in, and so too is Cody Roscoe. Another one of the newcomers that changes to that defensive front. So he got Albright with a couple of sacks. Brandon Dandridge, who's back there with Tobias Harris to return this. Back around their 5. the end zone. Dandridge, after a punt of 55, he takes a knee and concedes the single point. Trying this one from about 43 away. The other was a 42. This one is heading wide to his right. Alford takes it out of the end zone. He finds an opening, and here we go, Mario Alford. He gets tripped up, and he lands at the Rider 45. And now 5 yards further back for a 2nd and 15 now at the Rome 35. Crowd picking up. Gala, and a beautiful catch. Going up high to get it is Jarrett Stearns up near midfield. Did he ever climb the ladder?
Gala under pressure delivers it. Stearns climbs the ladder.
Kenny Lawler like. See him do that a lot.
Yeah, that's one for the highlight reel, no doubt.
Just up across the red black 30. Down, 4-man rush, right side, open receiver, complete to Hardy. Ball comes out after the catch, and the Riders have it. Saskatchewan football on the fumble after the catch by Hardy. And there's a break the Riders are looking for.
You're going to see how Crum drops this ball in between levels of defenders. And the ball clearly out there, Revis. With the forced fumble and the recovery, ball is clearly out. Before Hardy was down, there was some punishment to the Saskatchewan QB.
Frankie Hickson gets a chance to carry it again, and he does. Getting it out across the 20 and a first down for the Riders, but it's coming in. They do have the 4-point lead over each of them, the Elks and the Stampeders. Saskatchewan ball, Alford. Breaks free. Here we go. Mario Alford. Still going. Might be too late. Gets into the end zone for what would be his 3rd return touchdown of the season. But, as you can see, a flag is out.
Major foul, horse collar tackle, Ottawa number 13. That 15-yard penalty will be applied on the kickoff. Touchdown is good.
Supplying the coverage on that one. Nonetheless, terrific effort here from Mario Alford and the Saskatchewan Special Teams unit. Alford, always dangerous.
And ended up winning it in overtime. Ty Gray had a pick 6 for Edmonton in a tie game there. And Korsak didn't go 10 yards, though, as a flag does come out. Korsak, it was touched, though, by the Red Blacks.
Yeah, their job is to block. So they turn to block, let the guys in behind get the ball, but it hits Bryce Carter's foot as he's focused on his blocking responsibility. Ball bounces right back to Adam Korsak.
Riders are down. They need a touchdown, obviously, with a 2-point conversion. 1:21 on the clock. Golagala. It's complete at the 20 and inside. And taken down there. In games they felt that they should win and ended up losing. You can understand it. Things are just getting a little bit more tense. Down near the goal line. It's caught by Schaefer Baker. It'll be a 1st and goal coming up here for the Riders. Antonio Pipkin. Touchdown, Saskatchewan.
And here, not a lot of movement. I think you can see right there, it looks like the ball has crossed that front plane of the goal line.
Clearly breaks the plane. Touchdown, Riders. 3 receivers to the right. Golagala looks that way. Into the end zone at 2. 1-score game, 1 minute to go.
The West Coast set to host the second half of our Friday night double dip as the Riders roll into Vancouver to take on the BC Lions. And it is Williams brought one back 41 earlier in the quarter, had it wiped out due to a penalty.
This is a much deeper kick this time. It's going to back Williams up. In fact, it's going to bounce at the 2 and all the way into the end zone side, having won 3 in a row. Both these teams, a lot on the line here tonight. Adams under pressure again, trying to get away. He will not. Eventually tracked down and taken down by CJ Rivas. Absolute nightmare. Second down. Hickson out of the backfield. He's got a first down and more. Takes it out to the 35. Big pickup, 20 yards. Longest play of the game. Just a couple of official carries in this game for -4. We'll come back around, and there's a little bit of space now for Sean Bain. Bain will take it to midfield, down inside the 50, and eventually taken down by Rugamba. Now that is the biggest play of the game.
Finish this drive.
1st and 10 from the BC 34. Golagala, complete, Emlis to the 10, now down to the 5, trying to push towards the end zone. He'll be stopped just short. They'll mark him just inside the 2, and then Pipkin looking to finish this drive into the game from the 2, pushing ahead, trying to dive over into the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Riders. Pipkin finishes it off for his 4th major of the season, and Riders fans in attendance happy with what they just saw.
Holding the Lions to field goals, and this is where it pays off. Your offense has some more time to get on track. They finally get that track.
Vancouver. Author out to make it a 1-point game, and that is exactly what he does. Just makes sense.
Up the wings, right?
Adams, spin move, kind of bounced in one of his own offensive linemen and ended up running out of space before. Just over 2 minutes to work for the Riders. Golagala changes the angle on that ball nicely. Finds Hickson. Hickson breaks a tackle, a couple of them, and gets that ball awfully close to midfield. 2nd and 6 from the BC 54. Golagala backpedals a bit. Far side. Jones goes up and gets it, working against Gary Peters. And this time, Jones with the sure hands and yard attempts. 84.2% on the season. Father from 48. And that one is tucked in there as well. Pressure this time. Adams, look out. They get there. CJ Rivas. Free look forward to it. The Lions tonight to infinity and beyond offensively. Get to Emlis. Pickup takes it all the way outside the 40. 2nd and 10, BC 52. 5-man pressure. Golagala stays in there, goes to Baker, and he's got a first down, powering his way down inside the 35. And after a great game last week, they all look really good. You can find them online. They look sensational. Golagala, one of his best throws of the night. Complete down the field to Schaefer Baker.
Field long enough.
Just 3-man pressure here. A flag as he guns another one in there. Down inside the 20, spinning it down towards the 11.
Tevin Jones and Sean Bain have dropped off a little bit last 3 games.
Another completion back to Stearns, the rookie out of West. Work from the BC 2. And that one will be handed off right up the middle. Thomas Bertrand, Houdon, and the rookie finds the end zone for the Riders.
Yeah, some really nice blocking up front. Onside kick time. They're going to, after the extra point.
Father, back up. That, if they get it, I lose my mind. Lawther trying to get the ball back here for the Riders.
Go.
Heaves it up there. And is that hauled in? Ball is loose, and they'll scramble just inside the 45. Looks like the Riders had a chance to make a play on this football.
Well, Schaefer Baker, I think, He won the jump ball, but then...
Did he hang on to it,
Not
though?
sure he hung on. Here's 89, just right of your screen. Watch him elevate, and then it goes through. Bounces off the turf. He lands on the ball.
And then somehow pulled it back in because it has been ruled Riders' ball.
Is that Jackson Ford that went in there and got it?
Kind of laying down at the bottom of the pile, wasn't he?
Two top teams in the division.
Gala right over the middle has another completion down inside the 25. Passing total creeping up there tonight as well. BC Lions just trying to finish this thing off here. Gala on the run out to his right. Has a ton of time. Has a completion just inside the 10 down to the 5. Continuing to push. And it will be Schaefer Baker stopped just shy of the end zone. First and goal for the BC 2. On the ground, right up the middle. And Bertrand Houdon gets it done again. 33-25, BC leads. 9 seconds on the clock.
This came off the clock after that.
That one straight down the middle. 2-touchdown night.
Thank you, Kate. You could not ask for a more beautiful early October day in Regina as Thanksgiving weekend rolls on with the Riders set to host the Ticats. It's no doubt an important game for both clubs. Bo Levi Mitchell returning
from 1,000. The third running back to hit it this season. Back into his belly again. Ball pops loose. Riders trying to hop all over it. Once again, turnovers strike against the Ticats. If Hamilton's not able to recover this, and they're not, the homes, it's theirs.
All turnovers are reviewed, so they'll look. There's no question that James Butler did not go down by contact before the ball came loose. The question is who recovered it. Moncrief was in there.
They do confirm it that the Riders do have the ball.
Micah Johnson looks like he's got it. Woodmansey's trying to pull it out of there.
Winnipeg, and they've beaten both teams in Alberta. Only game against the Riders, trying to beat them here too. Completion to Emelis, and look at him pick his way up the field onto the...
Moncrief will rotate into the linebacking core.
2nd and 10 for Hamilton. Mitchell with time this time, pressured from behind and just dumps it off. Riders are going to pick it up and take it into the end zone. And the officials look at each other and say incomplete pass, I believe.
Yeah.
It's a safety. It's a safety.
Let's take a look here. You know, he steps up. He's got time initially. But as he climbs up in the pocket a little bit, he sees he doesn't want to check it down. So now if it's behind the line of scrimmage and there's no one around him, that's going to be intentional grounding.
On the previous play, there was intentional grounding. The ball was thrown from goal. Therefore, it will be a safety touch.
That's where we thought.
That's why. Yeah. You can throw it from back there, but there's got to be, if it doesn't cross the line of scrimmage, there's got to be a receiver or tailback.
In the end zone, right? So
here's the game angle, and I was looking for James Butler, who's right there, and is he close enough to this ball? They're saying no, and it didn't cross the line of scrimmage. Butler needs to be closer to the football.
He was about 7 yards away from it.
And that's not close enough. So then the penalty makes it a safety touch because he threw it from the end zone. Real good.
Yeah, Dylan Wynn out there. Returning from injury. Golagala gets us away just in time. Going up and hauling it in just outside the 40. That's excellent stuff from Schaefer Baker. Simply have other ideas. 4th trip to the red zone already for Hamilton. Schultz in trouble, throws it away, and that one intercepted. Larry Dean's got his 2nd of the year, and finally something to build on for the home side.
Right right of your screen, Larry Dean, and not surprising, it's number 11 who gives the Riders the play that they need to maybe spark this team to start really getting after it and competing here tonight, because Dean has had a heck of a season.
Follow me.
I mean, he has not been a problem.
Stay with me.
He's Mr. Everything for the Riders defense. He has 49 more tackles than the next closest player.
It's almost 2 yards. I might take the points here.
Need the 30 for a first down. They'll hand it off. They got the 30 and more. Nice cut. Jamal Morrow down to the 10. He's thinking end zone. Touchdown Riders. Jamal Morrow 32 yards to give Saskatchewan life late in the first half.
Absolutely does it give him life. Best run of the night for Morrow. Maybe one of the most important regular season for a team that's trying to find a spark to bring him back and get that energy back. Start the second half with a major.
You try to make this a 16-point ball game. Korsak's dropped a couple of nice ones inside the 5 already, and he'll attempt to do that again. This one will come down right at the 10, and it hits. Wow, hits the pylon.
Saying it's a single. As soon as it touches that, it's considered in the end zone.
Bother from 42 yards. And a no-doubter to pull the Riders within 15. That's right.
Just before that, they didn't even know Trevor Harris was going to be part of the process.
Hand it off again, right up the middle. Another big burst by Jamal Morrow. Takes it outside the 35. Give him over 100 in the ball game for Jamal Morrow for a team that averages just 80 per night.
Fantastic.
Quick pass to the far side of the field. That pops out. Brunson, I believe, is on it. And the Riders able to come up with this football. Defense is trying to make plays here.
Yeah, I think it was Jaden Dalkey who got up from the safety spot to knock the ball out. Then you notice Dalkey checked for it. He hit it. He knew he hit the ball, and he thought, that must be out there. He got up after this and went over and pushed the arms aside. So what? Did you have it or you don't have it?
That was Smith who had it and then didn't have it. And Brunson scooped it up. Fine. Quickly. Completion. First down. As he gets it, secondary has for the Ticats down the stretch of the season. Pretty solid up front. Here's Hudon. He'll push it back ahead. He had a fumble earlier in the game. Takes this one up to the 50.
A chilly Friday night under the lights in Calgary sets the stage for a huge game between the Riders and Stampeders. The season series is up for grabs. It's a big one. It's a chilly night here at McMahon. I wasn't even thinking. 3 to the left, 3 to the right here for Jake Mayer. Empty backfield. 4-man rush. Pressure from behind, and they get him. There to take him down. It's Robertson. 7th sack of the season for 45. 3. Riders, Stamps, scoreless here at McMahon. Goligala gets this one away down the field. Heavy pop at the end of the play, but Emelis hangs on. It was Muhammad who was looking to dislodge that ball. Final play of the opening quarter. Empty backfield here for Goligala as Morrow flares out. They'll get it to Bain, the former Calgary Stampeder, and he takes it down inside the 30. Couldn't go.
Yeah, couldn't go today.
34-yard attempt for Mescal in a huge game here for the Riders. And that one is up. And the nerves are calmed a little bit.
It carries so much weight because he's been there, he's done that. He's the reason our butts are in these seats.
We'll see if they follow through on the 3 E's. This one will certainly help Jamal Morrow all the way up to the 40. That's electric.
Got to
what you're listening. Well, I like it. Have your head held high. Professional football player. Been in a bit of a slide, but get back on track. That'll work. Schaefer Baker breaks the tackle all the way down just outside the Calgary 40, and the Riders are marching here in the second quarter. This season. 1st and 10 from the Stamp 40. Dolegala quickly gets it away. Emelis hauls it in. 1st down, visitors. 1st and 10 from the Calgary 12. Morrow again to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Riders. Jamal Morrow does it again. 12-yard strike for 25.
What a cut by Jamal Morrow on the jump cut ball. And he makes this jump cut and on a dime back inside on Muhammad. And it's untouched to the end zone.
His 4th of the season. Pascal knocks it through. The lead is 10 for the Riders. 2nd and 6. Dolegala looking down the field. Tries to drop it in there. Baines got it. The former Calgary Stampeder comes up with a big one. Working against Kobe Williams, and Baines got it.
I'll tell you what, that's a warning track. That's a warning track catch over the shoulder. That's a tough catch to make. To first find the ball. Think about what Mary Alford just went through in trying to recover the kick in the lights at night. Over the shoulder.
Hit one earlier from 34. This one from 38. And he's 2 for 2. That one right down the gut. Oh, funny. Get Morrow going. The offense starts to look a little bit better. They got him going so far here. Dolegala in the pocket, trying to scramble away. Bit of a stumble on the run. Comes in into Emelis. Stays on his feet. 1st down. Probably not how they drew it up, but it works. 3rd field goal attempt of the game. He's 2 for 2. This one from 43. And that one is up. And he gets the job done again. In on short notice for Brett Lothar.
Calgary gets a field position change and then a pick 6.
Riders once led this game 13-0. Dolegala down the field. Big catch there. They needed that one, and Picton goes and gets it. Up to the Calgary 52. Dolegala. Near sideline, and that is held onto by Sean Bain. A discussion from the officials. 3 for 3 so far in the game. None bigger than this one to tie it early in the 4th quarter. It is up, and Mescal has been money for the Riders in 3rd and 2. And the Riders down by 7. Just over 3 to go. They're going to be going here. Dolegala gets it to Morrow. He's got it for a 1st down midfield, and the Riders offense will stay on the field either way. Times on downs already. Can't do that here. Dolegala, they'll move him to his right. Looking down the field, has a man at Stearns. 1st down, Riders. They stay alive with 76 seconds on the clock.
And Kate, it is a beautiful autumn afternoon outside Mosaic Stadium. We can say this regardless of what happens. It's the final game here for 2023. The Riders that big for Saskatchewan. And Dolegala to throw on 1st down. Looks off to the left, and he had an open receiver. It got deflected and into the hands of that receiver. Kean Schaefer Baker, no whistle. Quantez Stiggers picks up the fumble. This is Argo ball as he just trots out of bounds near midfield. What a
great look at it. So first of all, did he make the catch cleanly? Schaefer Baker off the tip here. Looks like he's got control there. Doesn't look like the ground. Now, does he get touched by contact before it gets up?
The previous play is under review by the command center.
Because that's the next thing that they're looking at right now in the command center. Did Royce Mechie, the free safety, touch Schaefer Baker down by contact after he had control of the football? So he's got the ball down down there now. No one's touched him yet. I think he's down.
I think you're right. Looking at his left knee, it was still touching.
After review by the command center, the Saskatchewan player was down with contact at the 29-yard line. First down.
Continue to get there.
2nd and 10 now at the Toronto 29. Opening possession of this game for Dolagala. Stands in, and he completes it. A wide open Samuel Amelis, who is still on the move, had the first down and still fighting for more down around the 15, close to one of 2 Rider receivers chasing that. From the Argo 16, touchdown Saskatchewan. Just like that, Kean Schaefer-Baker with a couple of big catches on this drive, and this is exactly what the green and white need in their final game of the regular.
This is a tremendous throw to protect Schaefer-Baker with the possibility of the hit coming from Royce Metchie
for a team that needs to win. 4 plays, 68 yards, and under 2 minute list, but that's his 3rd touchdown catch of the season. Brett Lother with the point after straight through.
63 total coming in. Got 1 here this afternoon already.
Brinkman at nose right now. Dolagala, a completed pass. That's Kean Schaefer-Baker as the Rider touchdown in this game and a first down.
Had to push him out of bounds.
In his 7th season out of the University of Regina, Mitch Picton. There's Bain's first catch as he turns it up. And he's still going inside the 30. Little stiff arm there for Pickett. But another first down. Adam Corsack will put it down at the Argo 31 for Brett Lother. His first field goal attempt of the day. And it is through. And the Riders have their 2nd lead. Gets it down to the 37 of the Riders. Argos on the first down. Oh, pressure coming from Brian Cox. Before Kelly could get it away and a live ball is out. Who's got it? Riders looking for a big turnover. They've got it. The fumble forced by Brian Cox. Kelly coughs it up. Saskatchewan football.
2-point stand-up position. Russ end position with the right arm. Knocks down the hands of Trayvon Tate around the edge. And Chad Kelly, who we were just talking about having lots of time to sit back there, throw the deep outs, scan the entire field. That
now for a first down for Jake Dolagala. Play fake with time. He's looking deep. He has a receiver. It's Amelis. Samuel Amelis has it down at the Argo 10. And the big plays keep coming for Saskatchewan. Loss of 3 and a 2nd and 13. Riders. 3-man rush. That's complete to Bain. Turns it up. Lots of room. Sean Bain still going. Mason Pierce finally tracks him down. Another big play turned in by Bain and that Rider offense to get the... Morrow got up and still in, and a 2nd and 9 at the 35. Deep touchdown. Amelis strikes again.
Hill Country with the souvenir football. Jake Dolagala threw in from that last series with the pick. Came back and learned from it. Now he's got a chance to put a little more air on the ball and not allow any of those undercutting DBs get near it. Hits it.
2nd touchdown pass of the afternoon thrown by Jake Dolagala and Brett Lother with a point after to make it a 10-point Rider lead, just over 10.
And could they get to 60?
And 16 is the most any team has ever had in the CFL. Kelly all day. Oh, it's intercepted. Nick Marshall has it. Just steps in front of it inside the 5, and he's got a good return going here. Midfield before he steps out of bounds.
Flop hips. He's on outside shade of Coxie on this route, and then he's going to switch hips right there and get inside. Now he's on the inside of Coxie in a man-to-man situation. That doesn't mean you can't execute the play offensively, because he does get some separation, but what you can't do is underthrow it. And if you underthrow it with a DB on inside, underneath coverage, that's what can happen. And Nick Marshall gets Kelly. He says, well, I'm coming right back.
Keeps a little quiet, and then, yeah, he's all charged up for this. Looking forward to all of your comments coming up. The halftime blitz coming. Dolagala gets it away, completes it to Bain. They're arguing he bobbled it as he was heading field. They got the play off. There was a catch. And it's Jared Stearns with his first catch for the Riders in the afternoon. And another first down. Quickly, Saskatchewan coming back. They need 2 full yards. 2 downs to get there. Only need 1. You've got more. Down to the 30 before he's taken down. And a big first down. And flags come out late. Royce Mechie had something going on with MLS. Moving up under center. 2nd and goal. Again. To break the play. And a touchdown. And the Riders have taken the lead back.
You know, sometimes when you're skinny, get skinny in the hole and try to just slice your way through a little gap, and look like Antonio Pipkin did just that, crossing the plane with Wyndham McManus trying to push him the other way. Watch him come off the left side and just turn his shoulders, try to get skinny in there, and keep driving, play as hard as you would if Chad Kelly was in there, but we're protecting our franchise player.
2nd and 10 at the 31.
Great catch.
Complete over the middle. Dolagala finds Sean Bain. Another first down for Saskatchewan. Brett Lothar 1 for 2 on the game. 47-yarder. Heading right but through. Tucks it in. Lothar, 3 more big points on the board for Dickinson and the Riders.
You've got to have fun playing the game, even if it's your job.
Argos trailing by 4. Cameron Dukes is the Toronto quarterback, and they've got him. Brian Cox coming in. He forced a big fumble in the first half on Chad Kelly, and Cox comes in and gets the sack on Dukes. Call it 3rd and 4. The Rider 14. What a big moment this is. Dukes, Toronto's offense. 3-man rush. Pressure. And it's caught by McMahon, and an underhand throw, but not nearly enough as Toronto turns it over